Sometimes the most unexpected reset happens when the world is loud and your home is quiet. And for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, this holiday season has become exactly that, a moment to pull back from the noise, rebuild the peace inside their Montecito home, and show a glimpse of a life most people assume they already understand. But behind the polished headlines, deleted photos, and swirling Hollywood chatter, the couple is quietly doing something far more powerful, starting over in their own way. And it begins in a kitchen filled with gumbo, advent calendars, and a spark Meghan hasn't shown on camera in years. The moment Meghan's new Netflix special, With Love, Meghan, holiday celebration, drops, you can feel she's leaning into something deeply familiar. Crafting giant advent calendars, whipping up reindeer chow, preparing the Christmas Eve gumbo she learned from her mother, Doria Ragland. It's cozy, creative, and unusually personal, exactly the lane she used to thrive in long before royal titles and global controversy took over her life. Online, fans are already whispering about what this really means. Some claim it's her soft rebrand. Others say she's rebuilding the lifestyle voice she lost when she shut down the TIG. All speculation, of course, but the timing is hard to ignore. After a rocky stretch of headlines, Meghan is choosing to push forward anyway, and she's doing it with the same warmth she built her early career on. But the bigger surprise? She's not doing it alone. Harry slips into the kitchen the way a husband does when he's seen his partner make the same recipe 100 times. Teasing her gumbo, telling her it's close to being as good as Doria's. They kiss. They joke. They look normal. Something the public hasn't seen from them in a long time. Meghan even admits the spark comes from Harry's encouragement. He remembers meeting her when she was building the TIG and the way he lights up now when she returns to that creative groove. She says it feels like a honeymoon period again. It's a soft, almost quiet admission, but it says everything. Yet while their kitchen feels peaceful, the outside world has been anything but calm. And that's where the real tension begins. The first flare-up started at Kris Jenner's 70th birthday bash, a Hollywood mega-event packed with A-listers. Photos of Harry and Meghan surfaced online and then vanished almost instantly. Rumors exploded. Reports claimed their team requested the images be deleted. And because the timing overlapped with Remembrance Day events in the UK, social media spiraled into speculation. Were they avoiding appearing tone-deaf? Were they trying to dodge another PR storm? No one knows, and none of it was confirmed. But the rapid removal gave the moment an even bigger spotlight than the photos themselves. And unfortunately for Meghan, that was only the beginning. Just days later, a new claim popped up, one saying Meghan kept a $1,700 designer dress from a 2022 photo shoot. Her spokesperson fired back instantly, calling the claim categorically false and highly defamatory. Still, it didn't matter. The headline made the rounds. The drama stuck. And the chatter continued feeding the narrative that the couple was navigating a chaotic Hollywood moment. But then came another spark, this time from inside her own magazine profile. In her Harper's Bazaar feature, the writer noted that during their interview, Meghan was introduced as Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, even though they were the only two people in the house. Critics seized on it immediately. Some said it was too formal, others called it image-conscious. It became yet another talking point, another example of how every detail around her turns into a headline. Another layer of noise she's learned to mentally block out. And yet, behind closed doors, something entirely different is happening. Despite the drama, a source close to the couple insists something surprising. It never puts them at odds. They operate as a team. They stay aligned, even when the world is spinning around them. It's the part the public never sees, the calm behind the swirl of speculation. Meghan calls the commentary just noise. She doesn't give it oxygen. Harry, on the other hand, absorbs it more deeply. He's protective, sometimes fiercely so. She once described him like the final level in Super Mario Bros. Slay the dragon, save the princess. A metaphor wrapped in humor, but rooted in something very real. Because when the cameras are off, their focus shifts somewhere much more grounding. Beyond the Netflix special, the Sussexes were recently seen doing something simpler, volunteering as a family at a local community kitchen. Archie and Lilibet joined them, not for cameras, not for headlines, but to genuinely participate. For Meghan, these moments matter. In the Netflix special, she says traditions have to start somewhere. That every long-lasting ritual begins with one small choice, one quiet moment, one act of intention. And this holiday season seems to be that starting point. While Hollywood keeps spinning its stories, Meghan and Harry appear to be doing something unexpectedly grounding, resetting. Not publicly, not dramatically, not with a big announcement, but in the small things, the gumbo, the advent calendars, the jokes in the kitchen, the volunteering with their kids, the decision to move forward even as the noise tries to pull them back. It raises a question viewers can't help but think about. Can a couple this famous still carve out something real, something private, something normal? And maybe that's the part worth talking about in the comments. Because sometimes the loudest headlines aren't the ones that define your life. It's the quiet traditions you create behind them.